What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubbles and Boats, and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Rowan. We really hope you enjoy the episode today. We are in the beautiful Tulamben in Bali, and we are going to go do the USAT Liberty wreck for the second time, because the first video I did was my very first one and well, it was a bit questionable. So this time we're going to dive the USAT Liberty during the day, and we're going to go do it at night to see what it looks like. So there's only one thing left to do. Let's go beyond the shore.
Our oceans cover 71% of the planet, yet only 5% of it has been explored. Join us to discover the hidden secrets of the underwater world as we go beyond the shore. Most of us that are divers have at some point heard of the USAT Liberty in Tulamben Bali. Many have dived this awe-inspiring wreck, and for those that haven't, it is probably on your must-dive bucket list, and for good reason. What most people don't realize about this wreck that has been under the ocean's surface for 57 years is that when you dive the site, you will not find a traditional-looking wreck waiting for you as you drop into the blue. This 125-meter cargo ship spent 21 years beached on the shores of Tulamben, where it was harvested of its resources by the local people before slipping into the ocean during the 1963 tremors associated with the eruption of the nearby volcano Mount Agung, before coming to rest on its side, with the shallowest part sitting at 5 meters and the deepest being approximately 30 meters. As a result, the entire port side is now covered with sand from tidal movements, giving us a view of the upper deck and inner cargo hold. But what the USAT Liberty lacks in traditional wreck presence, it makes up for an abundance of marine life that explodes before your eyes. One dive will never be enough at this site, and your first dive will feel like it has ended way too quickly as you try to take in all the colors, schools of fish, and sheer size of the wreck. Remember to keep an eye out for the bumphead parrotfish that make a regular appearance in the early mornings. As the sun begins to set, we enter into the darkness of the wreck, knowing that night dives never disappoint. What we weren't ready for were the giant groupers that followed us throughout the dive, popping up from below pieces of the wreck and scaring us at every opportunity. They are huge and will get very close during the dive. You have been warned. The wreck is home to some of the most strikingly colorful anemone that stand out beautifully in the brightness of our lights, with their green stalks and purple tips in stark contrast with the surrounding darkness of the wreck, with various species of clownfish congregating in the anemone that provides a safe resting spot, protected during the night from predators. Fan and soft corals are in abundance on the USAT Liberty, with many large varieties being spotted during the dive clinging proudly to the wreck. As well as the corals themselves being a spectacular sight, when we take a closer look, each one is host to its own unique ecosystem, providing shelter and food for many other animals, like these brittle stars who scour the soft coral for dead matter and plankton to feed on. A close look at almost any of the corals will yield wondrous findings of strange and intriguing marine animals that are usually overlooked. At night, the wreck appeal of the USAT Liberty really comes alive, with many features of this ship now more apparent against the contrast of artificial lights and the dark ocean. The portholes and other openings on the deck giving a glimpse into the once proud cargo ship's history on the ocean. Overgrown, indistinguishable ship parts now provide the perfect environment for a variety of marine life to thrive, while ribs that were used to hold the hull together now provide an anchor point for coral and crinoids to hang into the flowing current, filtering plankton as it sweeps by. Many parts of the wreck have long booms that protrude away from the wreck. Thickly covered with vibrant life, I find myself mesmerized on a few occasions while filming, only to look out and realize I was staring into the deep dark ocean. This sent me scurrying back to the wreck with the over-friendly groupers. The USAT Liberty has so many incredible and awe-inspiring sights all on one wreck that it is often difficult to explain just how exciting it is to dive the site. This brain coral field, which is definitely one of the best I've seen, is one such example. While seeing this black-spotted puffer and highly venomous crown-of-thorns starfish were both a first for me. This is a wreck where you will want to do a few dives and really explore to its fullest. I highly recommend adding a night dive to your itinerary as it is just too good to pass up.
Welcome back everybody. It is the next day. That last night dive at the USAT Liberty took us way into the night and we just didn't have enough time to shoot the outro. So here we are, beautiful sunshine in Bali after our USAT Liberty dive. We really hope you enjoyed that second version of the USAT Liberty dive. If you want a really good laugh and you want to see something funny, go check out over here somewhere. I'll put the link to the very first video that I did. If you want to see more of this content, remember to hit the bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video. Also, if you enjoyed it, give it a nice big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come be my dive buddy.